Oh, you know what? I can take this out. Ah, what is happening? We are starting off with skincare first today, then we'll go into a little makeup, and then we'll go into styling, which is always so much fun. We get to kind of go through the whole beauty routine today. I'm going to put my hair up. I picked out the products that I wanted to show you today. I've been experimenting with some new products. I made my Element electrolyte drink. It's very delicious, salty, and this is what I've been using for a year now. Discovered them last October when I was on my way to Napa. And I bought this at Whole Foods. This is just a little 32 ounce, whatever, tumbler. And I found on Amazon those ice trays, the silicone ice trays. So you have it's number 1, number 2, number 3. So you have 3 different sizes and it keeps it cold so long. And what's really nice is that if you did normal ice, you can't get your straw in. So this is that's why they're all like the little circles, like the cylinders, so you can have your straw go down straight in the cup. So I have this in the morning, like I'll do it at night. So in the morning when I come in to brush my teeth and everything, I have like right away hydration, magnesium, like this is the whole routine as I'm aging. So I received this product from this company. I think it's pronounced Artur, and it's a definitive enzyme cleanser. But what's really interesting about this, I thought the packaging was really beautiful. It's very different. And I didn't know that this was a powdered enzyme. So basically you pour it out in your hand just as much as you need. I kind of do it like this. And then you do a little water, just a little bit to get it into like a paste. And then you cleanse your skin with it. What I'm noticing, I've noticed this for, I would say maybe a couple years now, is that I need to use more gentle products on my skin. It doesn't work when I'm too aggressive. So I love this enzyme mask. I was really surprised because I thought it was going to be an oil cleanser and it's not. And I really like how my skin feels after. So I'm going to just massage this in. And I'm using my Clean Club. See, this is the prime time that I should be having those little wristbands on I showed you that Dr. Gross gave me, so I don't have water going all the way down into my robe. The reason why I love these is that I always know that I'm not going to be putting bacteria or getting makeup or residual makeup all over my towels, my white towels. So these are biodegradable. I found these a couple years ago and I love them. Next, I'm going to be using from Wise Beauty, Your Favorite X. Comes in this little jar, and then these are really easy exfoliating wipes. Or like pads, I should say. And this has like a little area for your fingers to go into it, which I thought was kind of nice and different. Most of them are just flat circles, but you can put your fingers in here, like your 2 fingers or maybe 1. Like this, and then you do a little exfoliating. Now, I do have a coupon code for you below for this, but this is a really nice way to gently exfoliate your skin. I use this not too much, but I do love the fact that, working on pigmentation on the side. I'll take this down on my neck also. So it has a little texture too on this pad, which is nice. So that is my exfoliating 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how sensitive your skin is. Then I'll go in with the vitamin C cocktail. This is also from Wise Beauty. For my eye serum, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Re-Nutrive. This is an Ultimate Diamond Transforming Eye Serum. I've also used this on my Fierce Aging series. I love to treat the ladies with really beautiful skincare. So I just put it on. This comes with the eye cream. I just put it on this little applicator. It feels really beautiful. And actually 1 pump does both eyes for me. Then my second to last step is going to be the Re-Nutrive. This is the Ultimate Diamond. This is a soft cream. So I'll just use a little bit. And you know what I like to do, just to make it extra luxe? I got these on Amazon. These are caviar spoons. So I use this to take out my cream. I don't know where the little spatulas go that come with the product. So I always have my little caviar. If you can use this with any product that you have. If you want to elevate it just a little bit, get the caviar spoons, and they're so inexpensive. I think that they come out to be like $1 a piece. And then I just put it on my hand, and then I will use a little bit of this cream. This product smells so beautiful. It's just like that added little bonus. There is another product that I found that I haven't used in such a long time, and I need to be using it. It's this La Mer, the lip polish. I can't find the little applicator that it came with because it actually has a little, it's like silicone and it has texture to it, so it helps exfoliate the lips. But you know what? I'm gonna just use the corner of my disposable washcloth here that's dry. I'm gonna stick it in and just exfoliate my lips. Now I just wet the other side, and I'm just gonna take it off. Now I'm going to just use my rose lip balm to hydrate my lips now that I've exfoliated. Feels so good when you hydrate your lips and they've been exfoliated. Now you don't need an expensive exfoliator. I do like this La Mer one because it's not oily and greasy. You can do a DIY at home. You can do sugar and honey or olive oil. It depends on what you really want to do. You can make your own. You can look it up by just Googling it. So just so you know, exfoliating your lips, especially when you start to age, is really important because you see it right away. You put lip gloss on or lipstick and you have the dry, flaky lips. It does not look good. So exfoliate your lips, very important. So now I have Bloom Effects. They sent me this Tulip Dual Shield and Glow. This is SPF 50, 100% sheer mineral sun stick. Water resistant up to 80 minutes. So I'm going to use this little stick as my sunscreen and see how this goes on. I've never used a stick like this. So I'm going to just put this on my face. So easy. I didn't know if it was gonna like actually go on. Feels really, this is the first time. I just literally got this week, and I thought it was really interesting because I thought, oh, a stick, I'm not gonna use a stick, right? I'm not going, but no. How easy. And it's not even, like, I don't even feel like I needed to work this in. Very nice, easy shield. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna actually go outside. So let's just put it on my little ears and my neck. You know what I'm gonna do actually before my makeup tutorial? I have the Cardinal Flower. I told you about. This is a hair mist. It smells so beautiful. And I love hair mists, as you know. So I'm going to just mist my hair. So while I'm doing my makeup, I have this beautiful, beautiful smell that's just like the aura, setting the whole tone and mood. You know that I'm really into that. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? I found this while I was looking for a couple things. This is the cuticle serum from Olive & June. It's so great for travel. You just click it up on the bottom and then you go around your cuticle. So this has been on its side for a while, so it needs to be given a little extra. This is so nice to hydrate. So that's what I like to do. I keep it in my purse, and then I have a couple of them, but again, like everything else, it goes missing and then I randomly find it. So this is a little key to keeping your cuticles nice and hydrated and not having a whole hand lotion all over your hand. Sometimes I do not like that. Actually, I did find my Chanel little egg that I love in one of my purses because I went through my closet this past weekend, and there are some things that I'm going to reconsign. So I put everything together because I have bought a couple things, as you know, so things go out while things come in. I'm also really been diligent about my facial patches. These are from Frownies. As you know, I have a coupon code below. I've been using them. We're coming up close on 2 years now. So I do this because, you know, I don't do Botox, and so I try to preserve my face as much as possible. So we're going to just do a simple, really classic look. Now I'm going to give you some options. Let me find my hair tie. All right, putting hair back. Now I'm going to show you. First, let's talk about the eyeshadow options. I want to do Strong Brew. I haven't used Strong Brew in a while. Have I? No, not on myself. So this is really nice, all matte, creamy mattes, neutral palette. So this is going to be your day. You can bring it into evening. You just obviously would build up with the level of color. Or I've showed you Tom Ford before. This is a really beautiful palette. It's number 31. It's lace sable. It's so pretty also for fall. So the only reason why I wasn't wanting to use this today is there's a lot of fallout with it. So you have to realize that. I think in one of the videos that I said, like expanded. I was like not prepared for it. I love it. I think they're beautiful. They're made in Italy also, but it was the way I apply makeup. It was just very expansive. That's the only word I could come up with, where I was like, it just kind of expanded on my eye. So today I just want to basically do something really quick with you and not do a lot of cleanup. I'm going in with my eye primer. Let me tell you something though. This sunscreen, because I know you're really into sunscreens, this Tulip Dual, the Shield and Glow, it really is a glow on my skin. And you really can't get a mineral SPF 50 without having a cast on your skin, feeling heavy. I don't like that heavy feel. And so I'm very picky, as you know, when it comes to sunscreens. I like serums, I like lightweights. I don't like to have a white cast on my face. This is awesome. Very impressed, I have to say. They did send it to me, as I had mentioned, but I'm really thrilled that they did, because you know I would have never bought a stick. I would have thought that it would have been hard, or it would have gone on really weird. This went on nice and smooth. Anyway, I'm impressed because I love how my skin feels right now going into makeup. So I'm going to take my angled concealer brush and I'm going to go into my eye primer, and we're going to just neutralize out the eye first. All right, so eye primer is on. This is your first step. If you are a mature woman, you will thank me for neutralizing out your eyes prior, because that's when you're going to get the most beautiful look with your eyeshadows. So I'm just working out of my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. I have a couple extra foundation buffing brushes. You can buy them individually, but it does come in your kit. But this is kind of like, I've squished everything because I cleaned all my brushes the other day, so I was thrilled. I'm just going to use my flat eyeshadow brush. So I came across an article about the 5 things to invest in fall. And we are definitely on the right track that I've been talking to you about. So the first one they talked about was suede jackets, which you know I just showed you the Talbot's one that I have. I just love it. Going in with this middle color here for my eye, just all over my eye. I was really excited about that. I have looked for different suede jackets on consignment for you to see. There are a couple that I will list below this video in case you're wanting to find something maybe vintage or secondhand, it just depends. And the second thing to invest in this fall is oxblood, but I'm just gonna say burgundy. So burgundy is the color. I think it's so beautiful. I also think that nail color looks beautiful with that really deep burgundy. So that is something on my radar that I will switch into. So let's take the darkest color. I'm gonna go in with my tapered blending brush here. I'm gonna just roll it into the product. I gotta be careful because it will pick up a lot of pigments. I don't want to go crazy. I just want a really nice, beautiful, natural, neutral look, being matte. So the next item on the list, I'm gonna just take my blending brush as I'm doing this and talking with you, because I can just blend this out nice and neat, is barn jackets or a field jacket. Now, I think that they look great. I think for someone in South Florida like myself, I really can't, it doesn't really look like I should be wearing that, in my opinion. If you were maybe in Northern Florida and you do get a little bit cooler than we do down here in the South, maybe, but I think I would look a little, I mean, yes, I do wear blazers over my bathing suits because I like to. I think it's fun, it's my style, it's different. I like to style, and I've always worn a blazer, so that's just kind of my thing. And it's my way of being creative and styling and doing something like that basically is the opposite of each other. I think it's just different and interesting, and people don't understand it, and there's really nothing to understand. That's just the way that my creative mind works when I want to style, and that's kind of what I've been doing for years now, I think since 2020. So I enjoy it. I think it's kind of like, I surprise myself every time when I like accessorize or I'll do something different and I'm like sweating and dying, and I love it. I love every aspect of the fact that it's just so bizarre. Now I'm going to just use the lightest color. I'm going to just take my eyeshadow blending brush and go sweep across just the top here. So the next item to invest in is studs, like studded accents on your shoes, belts, etc. And giving up kind of that those roses and the bows and all of that like girly stuff, which I think is really a nice kind of completely opposite side of kind of that styling. I really do like studded accents. I have to tell you, I just read an article about Christian Louboutin, and it was about how he almost missed his calling as a designer when it came to shoes. He had found this garden. He was really interested in doing, I think, landscape architecture or something like that. And long story short, he said something about the studs on his shoes, and people think he's like into all of this like kinky stuff, and he's like, well, it's actually not. It's actually like inspired by, you know, these old medieval doors and the grommets. And I thought that was really interesting because I wasn't quite sure where that came from either. So, you know, that's why it's so great to just constantly keep reading and reading articles and finding out about people, because you just never know. And I thought that was a really interesting, you know, aspect of his line and his creativity. All right, so I'm going to just curl my lashes. All right, lashes are curled, and I'm going to just take a little dark chocolate waterproof eyeliner and go just like I normally do, the base of the lashes. I'm gonna just come right out. I like to wing it up just a little bit to have everything going up. That's just kind of my thing, but I don't go all the way in either. I just want a little definition, not too much. I'm not into tons and tons of eyeliner, as you know. All right, so the next thing to invest in is jumbo bags. And I thought this was really interesting because I was ready for the pendulum to swing over to more of these bigger bags. And I have a couple of those. They're not micro mini bags, they're just mini bags. And I was thinking to myself the other day when I was looking in my closet, I was like, okay, you know what do I need like that I don't have for the collection? And that's something I always do. I assess what's going on in the closet at all times. So I told you before, and I think I just mentioned this, that, you know, when things come in, things go out. So I have a couple things that are going out. I'm just sifting through things that I've already shot that I would like to, you know, consign. And I think it's just really nice to constantly be doing edits on your closet. I think that's when you get into trouble, when you basically don't do that, and then it starts to pile up. And then what happens is that you get into a situation where you feel overwhelmed. Like you go to your closet to go out for an event, especially if you're running late. This is like a really good test. If you're running late and you didn't plan out what you're gonna wear, and then you go into the closet and you're like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff but nothing to wear. That's when you know you do not have a balance with your closet and you need to do an edit, like a hardcore edit. I'm gonna just take my blending brush. This is actually my short smudge brush that I call my eraser. I'm going to just give this a little sweep across so it's a little bit more blended and not so, I just want it softer. So I can just bring this up so it just kind of disappears. You can see that it just will like, should I even get close? I doubt that I should be this close, but, oh, that's another thing. Someone said I should Photoshop my photos. I wore that bathing suit, it said yesterday on it. It was a big kind of like thought-provoking thing about, yes, you were younger yesterday, but today is what we're concentrating on, and we have the power in today. Anyway, someone's like, I'm unfollowing because you Photoshop your pictures. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she thinks those are Photoshopped? Okay, well, that's nice, but they're not. And I don't do that for obvious reasons, but I thought it was so funny. Like, that's the thing too. Like, no one even knows what to believe anymore. Everybody thinks everything's AI and everything's altered. And then you show up not doing anything, and then you're still told that you're doing that. So crazy. But doing the hard edit on your closet, I think is such an important thing, because then you feel everything in your closet you feel amazing about. You have to try every single piece on and look at it in the mirror or take a photo of yourself and then edit down. You can't just hold it up and be like, oh, do I like this? I don't know. You've got to try on everything, because it's different when you try something on than when you just hold it up to yourself. I just think that that's the way to go about it. All right, so we're going to do some volume up mascara. So that was kind of like the pieces to look out for fall in this one article. I think what's important too, ladies, is that you don't just follow trends. You don't worry about what they're showing, you know, as bag or the belt or the jackets or whatever. If it's timeless, I mean, I think that investing in a timeless wardrobe, or finding a piece that you know you're going to wear over and over again. Like for instance, they said that the barn jackets are in and Moto jackets are out. Well, guess what? Moto jackets are classic. Like, I don't think that they're ever out. I have a beautiful Moto jacket from Ferragamo that is just like butter. It's so beautiful. Of course, I just showed it in one of my reels when I was showing you how to style jeans in 5 different ways. And I think that it's beautiful, it's classic, it's timeless. Like if you were thinking, oh, I need to get a field jacket / barn jacket, but I don't really love that style, but I can't wear Moto because they said it's out. You can't go by that. That's when you get in trouble with your closet, when you're trying to follow what they're all saying. And they say so many different things that it really gets to be overwhelming. And I think if you stick with what works for you, what you really can see yourself wearing over and over again, and it's a really great investment piece that will can wear the test of time, that's what you should be investing in. All right, mascara's on. So now you know what the test is really going to be about, is putting on my face primer and seeing how it works with this SPF. So that's going to be interesting. So let's take a little bit of our Fiercely Smooth, and I'm going to just apply it. It's like a gel in this area where I feel like I have a little bit more texture. I like to do the center of the face and then work it out so I don't have too much on the skin. I don't want to overwhelm my skin. So while I'm doing this, I can smell this beautiful hair mist in my hair, and it just gives me that extra little boost because it just smells so pretty. While that is setting up, I'm going to take my Milk Chocolates brow mascara. I have now not 1, not 2, but 3 gray hairs in my right brow. I refuse to take them out. So what I do is I will comb over them so I can coat them and keep them in my brows, but you would never know. Now I'm going to take a little Just Beachy. I need a color corrector to help me today, right underneath here in that inner corner. I kind of just, wherever I see discoloration, I will swipe this on. So I go right underneath my eye like this, and I bring it down. If you've been following my videos, you know why. Lots of trauma, lots of stitches, lots of everything going on underneath my eye area here. So always trying to improve and brighten. I'm going to take my angled concealer brush and I'm going to work this in. I am feeling like the skin is working very well with the SPF and the face primer on. So I know BB cream is going to do fine. And this is really wonderful. You know what I really like, and I talk about it a lot, is this dome wand that I have, this doe foot here, because it is very precise. And for mature faces, I feel that, you want to get into this little area here. You want to be able to like roll. I'll show you. So basically, so I'm almost at the bottom of this, but the product is at the top. I show this a lot on my Fierce Aging series where you see this wand and most of the products at the top, which I wanted you to be able to get into those corners like this, right? Very precise. Or, if you have any acne scarring, you can get into those areas and you don't feel like you just put a ton of product on your face with a big doe foot that you see a lot of really the younger products or the younger clientele wanting to use. Mature skin doesn't want to be overwhelmed by that. So that's why I was very specific with this wand. Another thing you can do with this, because it's a dome and it's rounded, it's not like flat. You can take this and you can just go like this. A very nice way to just kind of like almost like a wiper, just put it on the skin. And then you can either dot it like this if you want to, depending on what you're trying to work on, or you can really nicely coat and have enough, but not be too much where it's like, oh, now where does it go? So you'll see two different ways to apply it. Just taking the angled concealer brush, I'm going to go right up into this corner here, come back down, try to get as close to the lash line, but not too close, and then work it out. So that was just where I dotted it underneath the eye for this right eye. Now for here, what I do is I went up into this corner, so I'll do the same thing. Again, it's light strokes. You're not dragging this product all around. You don't really want to move it that much. You want to blend it into the skin. Now I'm going to take my BB cream. This is in light, and I'm going to use maybe a pump and a half. I'm going to take my foundation buffing brush. I'm going to work it in to my skin. And this feels really good. It's semi-matte, it's silky and smooth and just enough coverage, not too much. Now we need to add a little color to the skin. I'm going to use my Classic Beach Glow 3 different cream blush, bronzer, and a highlighter. So I'm gonna take my flat foundation brush and I'm going to just go into the blush color here, and I'm going to just work this into my skin so it gives it this beautiful kind of like sheen. You know, instead of using the cream bronzer, I'm going to use my creme brulee. This is my hybrid bronzer, and I'm going to use my angled blush brush. I'm going to just do a little swirl like this, and I'm going to go right here. This has shea butter in it also, so it's nice and silky and really beautiful, and it like melts into the skin. So you have this really pretty definition. You can use it wherever you want on your jaw. I take it a little bit down on my neck too. It's nice to bronze up the skin. Now I'm going to go into lips. We're going to use our, you know, I thought about using Silk and I thought about doing Figure It Out, but you know, I always default to Cameo and Nick Ray, but you know what? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do that. We're going to do a little Silk. This is a waterproof lip liner in Silk. Very, very natural, very, very light. So you can see this is really neutral. This is a really great pencil if you're wanting to build that top lip like I do, where I connect the Cupid's bow. This is a really great lip liner to do that because it's very natural. Now we're going to do Figure It Out as my lipstick. This is a little bit of a different combo, the Figure It Out. So this is going to be very neutral. And then I'm going to put Good Vibes over it. So if you are new to my channel, you don't know the story about Figure It Out. So this is a saying my husband would always say to me, is figure it out. And I don't know, it was mostly about videos and editing and things that I just didn't know. And he would always say, you need to figure it out. And I was like, right, but that's why I'm asking you the question. Like, you need to help me. He's like, well, you need to figure it out. And I thought, gosh, that's just not the answer that I want. But he consistently always said, figure it out. And what did you think I did? I figured it out. So I came out with a lipstick called Figure It Out because women that are mature and aging and afraid to change, afraid to reach out and say, you know what, I'm going to try that eyeliner. I'm going to try that color. I'm going to try this style. I'm going to get back into the job or the workforce. I'm going to actually start eating well and do an exercise program. You know, it's like you hold yourself back. You don't figure it out because this is all you've done. You want someone else to tell you. You want someone else. I see that all the time. I used to see that all the time with IVF on these private Facebook boards where girls just wanted you to tell them what to do with their health. And I was like, figure it out. Do the research. Buy the medical books. Do what it takes. Do what it takes in life now. That goes back to that posting that I just did with the bathing suit that says yesterday. You know, it's today is where you have the power. Not yesterday, not the future. We don't know what that is. We can't get yesterday back. So think about today. What can I do today? How can I figure it out today? Figure it out for myself. Let me take the power back and I can figure this out. I don't need to ask Google. I don't need to ask my neighbor. I don't need to ask this person. I will figure this out. That is the message with the lipstick. This is Good Vibes. So I'm going to just top it with Good Vibes. So you can see it's very neutral. And you know what? So I normally don't wear such a neutral lip because, you know, with the gray hair, I need some color. I have the Strong Brew on. Again, this is more of like a monochromatic look, but the kicking it up with the blush is really key. So if you do this look and you're like, wow, I don't really feel like I have a lot of, you know, color, just add a little bit more of that rosy blush on. So that's going to be kind of like the focal point, is this like beautiful cheek with the color. I'm going to actually, you know, I'm going to put a little oil in it, the Kerastase oil. I'll just do that on the ends and then I'll meet you in the closet. I'm going to put on one of my favorite Jenny Bird earrings that you've seen me wear before. I didn't want to do the super small ones, but we're going to just go through that list that I told you about. That's kind of like what's trending for fall, just kind of like to be fun and just to see what we have in the closet that might be able to, you know, hit on what they're saying and not buying anything new or what have you. I did show you the suede jacket. Now that's something I did not have in my closet that I wanted to, but which is, let's just Here it is again, it's from Talbot's. It's just so beautiful. I'm very excited. I think also if you have something in your closet that looks like suede, that this is an Estada jacket I bought on consignment years and years ago, but it does look like it could be suede if you didn't really feel it. It's really this beautiful soft, it has texture to it. So this could be something where you shop your closet and you say, you know what, this looks a little like suede. I could wear this. This microphone really drives me nuts. So I'm just wearing jeans, a white shirt to be a base so you can see different things on, but it's not cropped, it's a little bit lower, but I think this is a really great jacket that I've kept that I thought was really, you know, just very lightweight. It's beautiful. You can really style this nicely. Now, I'm going to show you the bag that I got because I didn't have a suede bag and I wanted to incorporate that. So I'm going to just throw on this suede jacket again that I already showed you. It's cropped with the gold buttons. And then I bought this. This is my first purchase from Giorgio Armani. I haven't had any suede bags or anything from Giorgio Armani, which I think is really interesting. But I bought this bag. It's so beautiful. It has embossed right here, you can see Giorgio Armani, which I love. You can really see it. You have this beautiful suede bag. And what I really liked about it is it has magnetic. You can see right here the little magnetic dot that goes here. So that's magnetic, stays closed. And inside, this is also a magnetic closure. And then you have inside the bag, just have the tags in here. You have a zipper and then a pocket inside. I don't think you can see that, maybe you can. And then you can take this off. This is removable, this strap, and you can do it by shoulder or you can do it with crossbody. So you have a crossbody. This looks a little jumbled because it's not really what I would do with this jacket. Or you can do it as a shoulder bag. So I love that. So I think that it's really a great bag that I was really excited about because timeless, every season I can bring this out. It's not going to be a trend where it's like, oh gosh, I can't believe I bought that chocolate suede bag and I can never wear it. So that is a new purchase that I really enjoyed and I'm going to wear it all fall and winter. Now, I want to show you something I was supposed to show you last October. This is, if you like capes, this is so fabulous. This is from Alice Walk. Look, I didn't even take off the tag. They sent this to me. I asked for it, actually, and I love her line. They show mature women. That's one of the reasons why, when I saw her stuff, that I was like, I have to show some of your amazing items because you're featuring mature women in your ads. And I didn't see it a lot last year at all. So let's take a look at this cape. It is in camel, that's the color it's called. And it is so great. Now, could be transitional for you. I have to keep taking this off. This is really, all right, I'm gonna stick it like right here in the center. Just pretend like it's not there. This is just so silly. Okay, so you have this beautiful cape that has this closure. You can see like this little closure here. And you can wear this. I just think that this is just, it's light enough. Your hands are free, but you know what's really cool? Inside, you have pockets, like where you can warm your hands, put your phone, lip gloss, whatever, so you don't have to, maybe you're just running out and you don't want to have a purse. But I think it's just really such a beautiful piece. Let's put some shoes on with it. I'm going to just take my Chanel ballet flats and I'm going to style this very simply. So now you have a really styled look with one piece. This comes in, I think olive is sold out. They have a color called mink. This is camel, and there's one other color. Let me see if I have it. I don't think I have it actually on my phone anymore, but you can go and check it out. They do have they're not sold out of this camel color, which I think is classic, and it's just so beautiful. So there you have something that's really a fun piece for fall. And this is timeless also. You would have this for years and years and years. So it's an investment piece for sure. But this is something that if you like a cape, if you like to have your arms free, if you like to have something different than a sweater, a blazer, or a coat, this is a really nice option to have. So on this list, it says to invest in oxblood, not pastels. Well, of course, we're going into fall, winter. We're not doing pastels. It's very hard for me here in South Florida because we don't really have seasons. But I showed you the Cartier bag that I bought a couple of years ago. That's a vintage bag. That is, it's not oxblood, but it's burgundy. But I did something a little bit different now, and you're gonna know why I bought this. So I had showed you, I think it was last year, this bag from Ferragamo, and I was in the Ferragamo store, but it was in cobalt blue, and I had asked you, should I buy it? And every one of you said, you should buy it, this looks so beautiful. And I wasn't sure, because I wasn't sure how much I was going to use it. Like, is blue really going to be something that's going to pop with my wardrobe? And I felt like it wasn't. So I bought the chocolate one, and I'm thrilled. This is so beautiful. I don't have anything like it in my closet for bags. That's chocolate. The closest thing I have is that Carolina Herrera bag that you've seen that is more of a camel. So this is a really beautiful, rich chocolate, and it comes with the strap. So I have a strap here, and then all the tags inside. I have a strap here that can make it crossbody, so I can carry it like this. They have so many different colors of this bag. They have a beautiful red. Like, if you're looking for something that's going to be a classic, iconic bag that'll last you season to season, yes, it's an investment, but you're never going to get tired of it because you can wear it a couple different ways. You can put the little strap on here and use it crossbody, which you're not going to be able to see. I can show you that later in maybe a reel. But this is another just really great fall piece that I thought was really interesting. You can see that it's like this glossy, beautiful leather. Just looks really, really pretty with the feet on the bottom. There's a little pocket in the back here, and it's pretty spacious for a wallet or a phone. It's not too small. So this was something that I felt would really be nicely integrated into my fall wardrobe. Speaking of oxblood and following along the trends, I did buy this on consignment. This is a Gucci V-neck cashmere sweater. I don't know, I think I bought it maybe for $100, and I thought this would be great. I loved how rich it was. I love how it looks amazing with camel colors or with khakis or just thrown over your shoulders. So this is something that I did have on my radar, and I thought would be really nice to bring in. It looks beautiful with the bag that I have, so this could also give me another reason to be able to carry that bag. Let me just show the bag in case you missed it. So this is the Cartier bag. It was for their 100th year celebration, so I bought it and I just haven't used it. But I think now incorporating certain pieces like this, like a simple little sweater, wearing khaki pants, you know, having this bag, and I have shoes that I bought also that will tie in with this. I think it's really nice for fall, but you can just do simple little things like this. You can find a sweater. And I also spent a lot of time trying to find inspirational pieces secondhand for you that are more affordable. So those are going to be listed below because that's really fun. I know a lot of you don't want to do that. You don't want to take the time and be obsessive and super psycho like I am. So I love doing it. So I did it for you. So I'll have like different sections, like when I'll try to find bags that are similar to this. I've already have a collection that I've like combed through, and I've like hearted them all so I can easily link them for you. So that is, I just feel like this is really just a fun piece to be able to wear over maybe a collared shirt, maybe a striped shirt, just over your shoulders like this, wear by itself. Just so many options. So when it comes to the barn jacket or the field jacket, it's just not me. So I'm going to show you the Moto jacket that lasts the test of time. So I bought this a couple years ago. It is so soft, so thin, not heavy. So I don't feel that, I mean, you can if you really are into like the LL Bean or the, J. Crew field jackets, what have you. I mean, go for it. What's happening? Oh my gosh. Good. We're gonna take it off. Today, this is a very challenging day. All right, so this is a Moto jacket this is me. I would not look good in a field jacket. I don't feel that it's my personality. This is classic. You can never go wrong with a Moto jacket. And there's so many different ways of calling these Moto jackets. They call this a Moto jacket, but it doesn't have that belt. Let me show you a different color. I have a navy that I did from Veronica Beard, and this is like your typical Moto jacket. Do you see, like, it has the belts? This is heavier. This is a navy, which I really liked. So I bought this obviously secondhand. I don't know what that number is on there. I really didn't care. I just thought this was really a great jacket, not black, but navy, like a really nice neutral color. So that's your typical when it comes with the belt like that. I love it. I've shown it to you before on Instagram. Sorry if the sound is terrible, but I did lose my microphones. These are some things to think about. You don't have to follow trends. Look into your closet and figure out what do you have that looks similar, or it's, you know, it's giving you a fresher take on your wardrobe. Shop your own wardrobe first to see what you have. Because I think that if you haven't done an edit in a long time, how do you even know? Like, you could pair so many different things together. Again, such a great thing to do is put on an outfit, take a picture of yourself in the mirror. You can then hold down the picture, and you can hold down the picture in your photos, copy it and put it in your notes, and you can create all of these different looks for yourself that you never knew you could have. Or you could be like, oh, I don't know what to wear to that event. Go back in your phone and be like, oh, that's right. I have these 7 dresses. This would look perfect, whatever. That is what is important. Know what you have first before you start shopping or whatever. But I'm going to link secondhand options for you, which I think is really fun. It was fun. It was a little fun project for me to see if I could find things that were more affordable or really great deals. They don't last long. I had picked out a bunch of things for you, and then I went back and I'm like, they're all sold, because things go by so fast when they're secondhand. People know that they're a great deal. So I will link everything that is available at the time, and hopefully you'll be able to find some new pieces if you want to, or again, just shop your closet and put together really cool looks. Find the colors that are kind of really happening right now in season, and you'll feel really good. I know you're gonna feel really good. Just styling yourself, doing an easy, just breezy, simple look, kind of monochromatic today, something I don't normally do. And accessorize yourself, feel good, do your skincare, and just really bring it all together. Have fun with yourself. That's what this is all about. And to my next video, I'll see you later.